Hello, everyone. My name is Emily Golia. I'm an actor, singer, and creator here in Los Angeles, and I am so excited to introduce you to model, photographer, and actress Emelia Mejaneh. How's it going, Amelia?
Good. How are you?
I'm so good. I'm so happy to meet you. Okay, so
Thank
tell
you.
me,
Same here.
your photos are so beautiful. Okay, let's start at the beginning. Where did you grow up? And then when did you get into modeling and photography and acting, everything?
Everything. So I primarily grew up in Westchester County in New York.
Cool.
I guess I could say I had an interest in modeling and acting very early on for I guess like a variety of reasons, but I didn't really start getting into it until probably seventh grade. So I started off with doing Barbizon, which is like a modeling school.
Hmm.
So they have you try out and then you go in and they show you like basic model stuff like teaching about com cards and runway walks and poses and other little things that have to do with like I guess modeling and going on interviews and all that. So I started doing after that I had my first couple modeling gigs at like in seventh or eighth grade, however old you are at that age, doing promotional work. So I guess that was my first paid assignment with modeling was with them doing promotional work. And then from there, I would try to go on auditions or send in like photos either online or I get at the time before they started really getting big with online, they were doing like you had to go in person during their walk-in hours or whatever the agency had at that time. Um, the acting stuff was probably more school. I did do also John Robert Powers, which is like an acting school. I did acting in high school and college. I did some community theater. I ended up, as I got older, leaning more towards the modeling side. I've done a few little acting things here and there, but um, I think with the modeling, I did something local. I think it was like a fashion show, and then from there, like you meet photographers, and then they're like, "Oh, let's do a photo shoot," and they're like, "Okay, sure." And then you do TFP, so like it's an even exchange, and then from there you meet other photographers, and you go to other photo shoots, and you go to other runway shows, and you just keep networking and meeting people, and it just keeps building from there. And then I guess
Wow.
that's how it just kind of started taking off.
Oh my gosh, I love that. You're like right place, right time, and ready to go.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So then how, these so much modeling is in person and meeting people, like is the pandemic for you? Like how do you stay creatively fulfilled?
Uh, it kind of went on hold a little bit. I did do a few virtual things with some photographers I've known, and then I guess as things started to balance out, um, we did some outdoor shoots with like photographers I've worked with, or some new ones too, or COVID safe environments. So like it did take some time, I guess, in the beginning because everything was shut down. So naturally, there's nothing you can really do. So, but yeah, I guess you had to get a little bit more creative. And then once things started opening back up again, like for example, when I would go on Model Mayhem to look for gigs, it was just like flooded with um, opportunities. I guess everyone was like so anxious to get back out there, and they even said in
Totally.
their descriptions like, "Oh my God, I'm ready to shoot again. Who's ready?" And then like I was like, "Oh, okay." So
Yeah,
yeah,
no, that makes sense. Well, do you have any advice out there for other models who are just starting?
um, network as much as possible. If you can, I actually don't recommend um, well, if you're going to go to agencies and they tell you to you have to pay, it's don't do that. You can either find a photographer who wants to build their portfolio, and it's even exchange like I said with the TFP. I don't think I've ever had to pay for a photo shoot. It's either we do TFP or it's I get paid for it.
Hmm.
Unless like there's somebody specific you want to work with and they charge, then by all means of course you have to pay them for their time and their effort and their knowledge. But if you're able to network with people and meet someone who wants to do the mutual exchange, then definitely go for it. It'll help you practice and I guess figure out how you can be better and as well as them, and then just keep building from there and keep meeting people, keep trying to do photo shoots, keep trying to go to the fashion shows, keep trying to do events, and just try to get yourself out there because it's exposure and it's practice. Like you can always learn from each interaction and each event that you go to.
I love that. Yeah, that is so great. Well, listen, it was so wonderful to meet you. I'm
You
so
too.
fascinated by your life. It's so thank you so much for sharing it with me. And I'm so happy that you're going to be here on the Phoenix platform. It's going to be an
Thank you.
incredible way for people to find your work, for you to find collaborators. And yeah, I just can't wait to see what's next for you. So thanks
Thank
so much
you.
for meeting with me.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Have a great day.
You too.